Imagine embarking on a brand new adventure, maybe even experiencing true independence for the very first time. For many young airmen, a big part of that adventure involves where they will live and whether they can set up their own place away from the base. The straightforward answer is yes. Single airmen absolutely can live off base, but this opportunity often depends on their rank, the local housing market, and the availability of base housing. At its core, the Air Force prioritizes the well-being and readiness of every service member. For junior enlisted airmen, specifically those in ranks like Airman Basic through Senior Airman, or E1 to E4, the standard practice is to reside in unaccompanied personnel housing, which we often call UPH. This isn't just about providing a roof. It is about creating a supportive environment where new airmen can easily access resources, build camaraderie, and focus on their training and duties without the immediate financial burden of rent and utilities. The Air Force ensures that these facilities are well maintained and offer a sense of community. Once airmen reach a certain rank, usually Staff Sergeant or E5, or if they are an E4 with 4 or more years of service, they generally become eligible to receive Basic Allowance for housing, known as BAH, and live off base. This is also influenced by the occupancy rates of UPH if on-base housing is completely full. Even some junior airmen might receive authorization and BAH to live off base. This policy ensures responsible use of government resources while also supporting individual airmen. So, if you are a single airman wondering about your off-base housing options, the first step is always to communicate with your chain of command, specifically your first sergeant. They are your go-to resource for understanding the current base-specific policies and your individual eligibility. They can guide you through the process, help you understand your basic allowance for housing rate for your duty station, and ensure you meet all the necessary requirements before making any commitments. It is interesting to note that the term E for over 4 often comes up in these discussions, referring to those senior airmen with at least 4 years of service who are typically granted the option to live off base and receive BAH, even if they have not yet promoted to Staff Sergeant. Living off base offers more personal space and the chance to integrate into the local community, which many airmen value. However, on-base housing provides unparalleled convenience, often including utilities, internet, and easy access to base amenities like the gym, commissary, and medical facilities, all within a secure environment. The unaccompanied personnel housing office at your base plays a crucial role in managing these facilities and assisting airmen with their housing needs, whether on or off base. Ultimately, the decision to live off base as a single airman involves careful consideration of your financial situation, personal preferences, and career stage. By understanding the Air Force's policies, consulting with your leadership, and weighing the benefits of both on-base and off-base living, you can make an informed choice that supports your growth and success as a dedicated member of the Air Force.